Los Alcatrazes. The U.S. Army decided Alcatraz Island was the perfect place for a fort to defend the bay from invaders. But this cold and windy rock was such an unpleasant place that they changed their minds. It was now the perfect place for a military prison, and eventually a federal penitentiary. It was a time when gangsters were becoming heroes to people. The government needed to send a message that crime did not pay. So they created Alcatraz, the very last stop in the country's prison system. The place to send the worst criminals of all.
Yeah, my name is Leon Whitey Thompson. My number was 1465, AZ 1465. I was a man that had total hatred in them days. I hated anything that walked or crawled on this earth. And when you got a man like that in prison, you got to get rid of him. And that's what they did. They shipped me to Alcatraz.
These were hard men, kidnappers, bank robbers, killers, men so dangerous that when the first batch arrived by train in 1934, not one was allowed to step down onto free soil. They simply loaded the train cars, one by one, onto barges, and floated them out to the island with the inmates chained up inside. Rumor was that if a man died on Alcatraz, his corpse would leave the same way, stone cold dead, but in chains. With men like these, you could never be too careful. The building you see on top of the hill was the inmates' new home, the Alcatraz cell house. One described it as a tomb of living souls. Some would stay for a year, others for 20 or 25 years or more. To get an idea of the accommodations inside, go ahead and reach your arms out as far as you can from side to side. That's how wide an Alcatraz cell is, only 5 feet across. Now reach your hands up high above your head. That's how tall, and only a bit longer from end to end. The cell house might look huge from here, but it was never completely filled. No more than 300 inmates lived inside at any time. 300. They could all fit on this boat ride today. Now, if you look ahead, you'll see the Bay Bridge, which crosses from San Francisco to Oakland. Opened in 1936, the Bay Bridge is really 2 bridges in one, and together they span 8.5 miles across the bay. You can see the design differences quite clearly. Look at the section that connects Yerba Buena Island to San Francisco. A massive concrete pier in the center of the suspension bridge rises 200 feet above the water. It connects to a foundation of bedrock 200 feet below the surface. Above and below water, that pier is more massive than the Great Pyramid of Cheops in Egypt, and it contains more concrete than the Empire State Building. The tunnel through Yerba Buena Island is the largest diameter transportation bore tunnel in the world. The Bay Bridge received international attention when a section of the roadway collapsed during the 1989 earthquake. That section was part of the older cantilever bridge that connects to Oakland on the other side of Yerba Buena Island. It is here you can see the new bridge design. This eastern portion of the bridge is the largest self-anchored suspension bridge in the world. The central tower rises 525 feet into the air and is designed to withstand a magnitude 8.5 earthquake. The new eastern span of the Bay Bridge cost more than $6 billion to construct, but is part of a vital link between Oakland and San Francisco that carries